Cracking the code. Passive voice questions in English. Hello and welcome, language learners. In today's video, we're going to be exploring a key part of English grammar. Something that's incredibly important yet often overlooked. Passive voice questions. Yes, you heard it right. We'll dive into what passive voice questions are, why they're used, and most importantly, how you can form them. So, buckle up, get your notebooks ready, and let's get started. First things first, let's define our main concept: passive voice questions. If you've been studying English for a while, you'll already know about passive voice. It's where the subject of the sentence is acted upon by the verb. Now, passive voice questions are just that, questions formulated in the passive voice. For example, let's look at this active voice question. Who painted the Mona Lisa? In passive voice, this question becomes, by whom was the Mona Lisa painted? Here, the focus is on the action, the painting of the Mona Lisa, rather than on who did it. Now, you might be wondering, why do we need to use passive voice questions? The answer is pretty straightforward. In English, we use the passive voice when we are more interested in the action that took place, or the object that was affected, rather than who or what performed the action. In other words, it helps us shift the focus from the doer to the deed itself. Getting to the meat of our topic, let's understand how to form passive voice questions. To construct these types of questions, you typically start with a form of the auxiliary verb, be, followed by the past participle of the main verb, and then the subject of the action. So the formula looks something like this: be plus past participle plus subject. For example, an active question like, did John write the book? Can be changed to, was the book written by John? In passive voice. Note that in many cases, particularly in conversational English, it's more common to omit the agent, in this case, by John, unless it's necessary for clarity or emphasis. And there you have it, folks. That's your introduction to passive voice questions in English. While this form may not be the most common, it's a powerful tool in your English language toolkit. It helps add variety to your speaking and writing and can shift focus in a conversation when needed. Remember, mastering a language is all about practice. So, take these rules and start practicing forming your own passive voice questions. Keep learning, keep exploring, and you'll be a pro in no time. Until next time, happy learning!